everyone. Still Scrolling is back. Airwave just for you. We have returned from the dead to bring you this very podcast, and we couldn't do a loon. Oh my God.
We couldn't do it alone.
You know
we
what?
couldn't do it alone, eh? Are you Canadian?
I wish I was Canadian at this point, but it's your host. Hi, I'm Justin.
I'm Stefania, and you might be wondering, where's that other guy with the glasses? Well, he ditched us. He's not coming back.
Yeah, he got taken out by Bullseye. That's what I said last week. Like, dang, taken out. I mean, he might come back for season 2 of Still Scrolling, but we don't know that yet. He hasn't been signed yet.
No.
But Derek is under the weather, so everyone, if you're listening to this podcast, get well soon, Derek, in the comments, and wish him very well. He got COVID from, I think he went to, where did he go? To Universal?
He said he got it from his kid.
Oh my God, that's so much worse.
Yeah, you know, them kids and germs. Them children and their germs, you know.
I knew it. So shout out to Derek's kid for betraying him. Mm-hmm. Now we can't have Derek. But anyway, we have a lot of news to talk about this week, and we had to do it even without Derek. So first thing I want to talk about on what I scrolled upon. Have you been following, Stefania, the Harry Potter casting rumors that are going around, right?
I have.
Okay. Here's the thing. We're still anti-J.K. Rowling. Mm. Very, very anti-J.K. Rowling. And now I'm a little worried. I'm extremely scared. Because if you didn't hear, Papa Aceto, I think his name is. Oh my gosh. Okay.
He was, wasn't he one of the doctors in Doctor Who, the most recent one?
No, was he not? Chirigatwa.
Oh my God.
Do you not know your black people?
No, it's their names were sounded so similar to.
They don't even look alike. You can't tell black people.
Name.
Oh my gosh. No.
I thought it was. They had the same name. I thought. No.
Are you saying? Anyways, they don't even look alike. They have the same name. Vaguely ethnic names. Gosh, wow. This is
cutting it out. I'm cutting this out.
No, you're not. Keep it in. Everyone needs to know what you did. You did.
I swear.
Anyways, this guy, he's a black guy. He's going to be playing Severus Snape, and as well as John Lithgow is going to be playing Dumbledore as well. And they're circling someone for McGonagall, Minerva McGonagall. It's gonna be what's her name? I'm looking it up. Don't look it. Don't. It's Jane McTeer. Janet McTeer. There you go. Janet McTeer is going to be taking over the role from the late great Dame Maggie Smith. So, Stefania, are you familiar with Harry Potter? And are you familiar with these characters and their castings?
I have been familiar since I was a wee lad, and I have seen all the movies, have read all the books, but I am not familiar with the actors, as we just realized.
Really? Okay.
Oh, except for Lithgow. I know him.
John Lithgow.
Yeah, I know him.
Okay, have you seen Ozark?
No, but Lithgow's the voice of, what's his name? In Aladdin the Bird.
No, he's not.
Iago.
No, he's not.
Oh, no, Jafar. No, what's it?
No, he's not. John Lithgow is not Iago.
No, what's he the voice of? Oh my God.
John Lithgow. He's the guy in Shrek, the short guy.
Oh my God,
Farquaad.
Yes, Farquaad.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
It's been a long day.
Oh my God.
Such a long day.
What are we doing? Okay, all right. It's fine. But if you know Janet McTeer, she's in Ozark. She was also in The Menu. You ever seen The Menu?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's play a game. What fun you watch at this point? Okay, Janet McTeer is going to play McGonagall. John Lithgow as Dumbledore, and this guy, I'm, oh my gosh, I'm trying so hard. I want to be respectful. Papao Ecedo. I think that's how it's named. If it's said different, let us know in the comments and let us know, like tweet at us his proper pronunciation. But it scares me as a black person because I don't know if you read Harry Potter, but
Yes.
if there's one role I think we got to keep a white guy, it might be Severus Snape. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't want that.
So if you're thinking of what I'm thinking of, because have you read the books?
Yeah.
So you know what happens to Snape when he's in school, right? Like what
He's a fucking Hitler Youth.
Well, that, but also like what James does to Snape in the like courtyard.
Oh my gosh, it's gonna look like it's gonna look like a hate crime. Severus Snape is gonna get hate crime. Are you kidding me?
I didn't realize that until someone said they're gonna cut out that scene of the tree, aren't they? I'm like, oh my god.
Okay, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not pro bullying, but Snape was a Hitler Youth.
Yeah.
I'm not. What are you
were saying Adam Driver? Like we were like, Adam Driver was right there.
I don't know if Adam Driver wants to go to another franchise ever again after the way Star Wars treated him, but that's a whole other podcast.
Yeah.
It's just I'm worried that they're casting some of these roles as people of color to get people of color on their side for Harry Potter when it comes back to be like, see? But like of all the roles that could be a black person, I think Snape cannot be one of those people.
Yeah,
especially
Snape
with the whole
is
racial
to be, like,
purity
greasy
shit, you know?
And...
Greasy. Yeah, I mean, greasy black people do exist. They do exist. I've seen them out there. Just look at their hairlines. But I don't know. Like, okay, if you had to change the race of any of the original Harry Potter cast, that's not Snape. What would you pick? Hermione was already black in the play, so
yeah. Yeah, like I would think they were gonna do it like Hermione because obviously in the play,
right.
Ron is not an option. It's literally like in his storyline that he's a ginger.
Is it that important to the thing? Is it okay? So it's a family of black kids.
Yeah, so hold on. It's how like they're identified. So like how Malfoy identifies Ginny in the shop, like red hair and hand-me-down robes must be a Weasley. So it's kind of like part of their story. That's how they're recognized, how Weasley's recognized.
But is that essential to the character? The red hair?
To the character? No, but I mean, they can't like they can't say like something like that to someone who's black. Like how they recognize them, like
it makes them more racist. Like,
it makes them more racist,
kid in the hand-me-down robes. Okay.
But they can't do that.
What? But
no,
they cast a black person. They might though.
No, I'm saying they won't do that in the story because anyway. But I don't know what they're gonna do. I don't know who else they would. No, I can't do her.
Why can't Harry Potter be black?
Harry too, yeah.
Why can't he be a black kid?
I don't know what they were thinking. This is like one of the things that a lot of people were worried about with like the new Harry Potter was with the casting and stuff. And now that like Snape has been casted, there's a lot of people that are like, especially people of color that are like, I think they're just doing this just to cast like somebody as like, but like. For Snape, out of all of them, Snape, there's so many other characters they could have like casted as a person of color.
I think, okay. I have a list. Harry Potter, number 1. Could have been a black kid. Number 2, Trelawney.
Yes, actually, yeah.
I think there's a black woman who could play the shit out of Trelawney.
Yeah, so in the Harry Potter game that came out, Hogwarts Legacy, is she divination? The divination teacher, she is black, and she comes from I forgot what the name of the school is called, but it's the wizarding school in Africa. It's like one of the biggest ones too. And And she was really cool. She was a really cool teacher, really cool character in the game. So I definitely agree with that.
Okay. I think. Mm, mm, is,
Oh, um, oh, what's her name? She's
Luna.
she's the what's it called? One of the other professors. Oh, what's her name?
McGonagall?
No, not McGonagall. The
You need to give me details. Come on. Help me
herbology,
out.
the herbology professor.
Oh, her?
Yeah.
Oh, but she's dirty.
She's still a sweet lady.
Yeah, she's a sweet lady, I guess. Okay. With the one with like the little like screaming plants or whatever.
Yeah.
Professor Sprout?
Professor Sprout, yes.
The actress who plays Professor Sprout actually hates J.K. Rowling, but that's a whole other thing. But everyone, like, have you seen that clip where, like, whenever people, like, ask me about Harry Potter, she's like, just read another fucking book.
Yeah,
At
yeah.
this point,
She's also like saying how
it.
like older like Harry Potter's like for kids or something, and that older people, adults, like being obsessed with Harry Potter is like not okay.
Really interesting.
I think it was her that said that. Yeah.
Were you ever obsessed with Harry Potter? Because I wasn't allowed to read Harry Potter. I wasn't allowed to watch Harry Potter as a kid or anything.
What? Why?
Yeah, witchcraft.
Oh. No, I grew up with it. I went to, when the last book came out, I went to the midnight release of it at like, not Barnes and Noble, Borders. Do you remember Borders?
Oh my gosh, are we old?
It was at Borders, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, I have a completely different relationship with Harry Potter. I'm not like ingrained in it the way like so many other people are. It's like, oh, okay. It's
Yeah.
good. It's okay. I mean, like the MCU and Star Wars is really my Harry Potter, you know, like when I think about it. But I was dating this girl in college and she was like, "You haven't seen Harry Potter?" And we sat down and watched all the series, all of them, back to back to back to back. And like there were so many times where I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Why doesn't this happen? Like, or why didn't they use this from the last book? And she's like, well, it's explained in the book. And I was like, some of those Harry Potter movies are they can't be understood unless you read the book.
Yes. So especially Goblet of Fire, the movie from the book is like, they leave out so much that when I watched the movies first before reading the books, and then when I read the books and I got to that one, well, throughout the whole series, I was like, this would have been really great to know when watching the movie. But in that book specifically, I was like, they cut out so much detail. And it was mainly because the director for that one didn't really care about like Harry Potter or whatever. He didn't really care. He just did whatever was essential, I guess, to the story. But like, there's a lot of that's why I'm glad they're doing a show instead of more movies, because you could fit in more in a series than you can in a movie.
But you know what my favorite Harry Potter movie was for a long time?
What?
Goblet of Fire. That shit was dope. It was good. It was the only one that I really liked.
Yeah, Goblet of Fire is what I just talked about.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes, that was a good one.
Yeah.
And the Fantastic Beasts movies, I like those better than the Harry Potter movies.
I liked the first one, not so much the second one. My favorite Harry Potter movie is probably Prisoner of Azkaban, but then a close second would be Order of the Phoenix.
Oh, where they start a little club.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, I love all the Fantastic Beasts movies, especially the third one, because it has what's her name, Jessica Williams or Jessica James, whatever her name is.
I think I saw that one on a plane, and I didn't really like it.
What? Why?
I don't know. It I just
we don't have to go into that much detail.
I didn't really like enjoy it that much. I guess like from the way this second one was, and then like the whole like recasting was like, okay, this is just like different. I mean, recasting is not a problem, but like I'm like, now I kind of don't really enjoy the third one. I still like the first one more. Second one was okay.
Okay. All right, I'll let you have it. But speaking of other series that we have seen, you see that David Arquette is returning as Deputy Dewey Riley in Scream 7? Because I'm pumped.
I am pumped as well. I'm pumped as well. I wonder how he's coming back. Don't know if it's going to be like he didn't actually die kind of thing, or like it's a flashback, or I don't know. But we have Matthew Lillard as well coming back, so I don't. Well, listen, the Matthew Lillard thing coming back is definitely more believable than Arquette coming back. Dewey coming back.
Because he died.
Because Dewey died. Yeah, but Matthew Lillard, he maybe he wasn't crushed by that TV or electrocuted, whatever. Maybe he snuck out. We didn't see a body.
We did see a body, but we see the TV that crushed him in the last Scream. Remember that?
No body,
no crime. But Skeet came back, but he was like a ghost.
Yeah.
And he was the father of Marissa Barre's character. And if you didn't hear, Marissa Barre is not coming back to Scream because she got fired for her pro-Palestine stance, which is wild because she was like the star of the franchise.
What's her name's coming back? Sydney's coming back as
well. Sydney's coming back.
Yeah.
The girl from Friends is coming back.
Yes.
Everyone is coming back. Well, the old cast at least, but Dewey has to stay dead. And Mikey Madison was the killer in one of the Screams, and she just won an Oscar. Is she coming back?
And now, did you hear that Marvel is like looking into her?
Wait,
supposedly,
really? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a rumor.
I have things that I want her to play, but I'm worried they're gonna fuck it up. This is not related to Scream, but I had the thought when I was watching Anora. I walked out of Anora and I was like, oh my gosh, she would make such a good Black Cat. And I was like, wait, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
Mikey Madison.
I'm like in the middle. Yeah.
I think she has to stay away from the MCU. I think she has to. I don't think it's the safest bet anymore. If you're an actor, if you're an A-list actor, it's not the safest bet.
Pedro Pascal, I'd consider him an A-list actor, and he's Mr. Fantastic.
But we haven't seen the movie yet.
No. What about Oscar Isaac as Moon Knight?
Moon Knight should have been a movie. And when's the last time we saw Moon Knight, huh?
True.
Yeah.
Very true.
We haven't seen these characters in so long.
What about what's her name? Yelena. What about her?
Actually, I will say Yelena Belova is probably the most successful second generation hero in the MCU.
Probably, yeah.
Dynamite and Black Widow.
There's
Dynamite
a
and
lot
Hawkeye.
more love for her. A lot more love I see for her than like any other character, really.
It's her. And it, like, I know I talked about this. I feel like I talk about this every single podcast, but we always underestimate how much the pandemic fucked over the MCU.
Yeah.
And just changed movie going for the rest of our lives, truly. Because so many things got changed, rearranged, reshot because of the pandemic, right? And one of those things, Black Widow, I think that would have been a much bigger hit if it weren't for COVID and all the drama between ScarJo and like the Disney Plus thing. Like that should have been like the next like launching point, and it just wasn't, you know. But successful things did come out of this, like Red Guardian and Yelena Belova, right? And I say all that to say that I wonder, how do I say that? I wonder all the characters that would have got a fair shot if it weren't for the pandemic scheduling of things and the death of Chadwick Boseman, that too, that really fucked everything over.
Yeah.
And the whole Spider-Man thing, like in a perfect world where everything went right, I think the big three, instead of like Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man, it would have been Black Panther, Spider-Man, and it might be Yelena Belova, you know? But one person is dead. One person isn't owned by the studio, so he can never be the biggest he can be. And you're just stuck with Florence Pugh. Not stuck with, because we all love Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
But it's just like, damn, like the odds are stacked against anyone joining the MCU. Because did you hear the guy from The Bear turned it down?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was almost a century, and then they gave it to the guy Stephen Yeun, who played Glenn from The Walking Dead, and he turned it down too.
Yep.
And then Ayo Edebiri was almost in Thunderbolts too, and she turned it down. Those are 3 people who have stellar resumes, who won tons of awards, and they turned it down?
Mm-hmm.
That is insane.
You know, it could also be because they don't want to be stuck in a franchise. You know, a lot of these A-list actors, they're like just kind of 1 or 2 movies and done kind of thing, and then they move on to the next project. But being in a franchise like Marvel, you have like, because I think I heard this like a long time ago, where like you have like a 10-year contract. At least like the first 6 Avengers did. They had like a 10-year contract they had to stick to, and they were doing X amount of movies every year, like every few years. So it's when you have something like that set, it's hard to take on other projects. And other projects that could win you Academy Awards. Not like a Marvel movie can't, because Black Panther did it, right? But there's more chance of winning Academy Awards if you're not in a franchise.
Just look at Timothy Chalamet.
Timmy Shamimi.
You know, okay. So if it's not Black Cat, who do you think Mikey Madison should play in the MCU? I have a couple of other ideas, but I want to hear yours.
What's Mikey Madison's ethnicity?
White? She's white. Hold on. Let me look this up. Mikey Madison. Italian? I don't know.
Italian? I don't know.
Russian? I swear to God. Are you going to say that Mikey Madison should play Storm? Oh, no. She's Jewish. She's Jewish. No.
She's okay. Well, I instantly thought of Kitty Pryde, because Kitty Pryde is Jewish.
Interesting. I have a couple of ideas that she could play. I think she wouldn't make a bad rogue.
A bad?
I think she wouldn't make a bad rogue.
Oh,
like
wouldn't
good.
Make a bad rogue.
She'd be a pretty good rogue.
I like what's her name is Rogue though? What's her name? I'm very bad with names. I don't know if you know that.
Girl from Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yes.
Margaret Qualley.
Margaret Qualley, yes. Yes.
Yes.
I think she would make a better Rogue.
Interesting.
Listen. Rogue has this like, I mean, not saying Mikey Madison doesn't, but like when I saw Margaret Qualley as the Bond girl, and like she gave that look to the camera, I was like, yeah, that's a Rogue look right there.
She looks untouchable. Okay, what about Hope Summers?
Hope Summers?
Yeah. Or is that not big enough? We're going like, we need for surefire bets.
So if she were Hope Summers, then Jean would have to be like in her 30s.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay. Final one. Magic.
No, because I really like Anya Taylor-Joy as Magic.
Do you think they're going to bring back the New Mutants?
I hope so, but maybe not the like exact original cast that they used, but I really, really liked Anya Taylor-Joy as Magic.
She was solid. The accent
Magic
was
in that
weird.
movie though was like hella racist. Towards
for no reason.
Yeah, for no reason.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? Weird, like came out of nowhere. But anyways, we'll litigate New Mutants at another time because I feel like it had a lot of good aspects to that. But if she's joining the MCU, I think she's got to be an X-Men. I think a lot of Avengers take.
Listen, Kitty Pryde.
Characters are taken. I think Kitty Pryde has to be younger. She has to be younger.
Yes. Well, so Kitty Pryde, if you're thinking about it like this way, Kitty Pryde and Rogue are like not that different in age. There's like maybe like 2 or 3 years.
Kitty Pryde and Rogue?
Yeah, I think so.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Rogue is way older than Kitty Pryde.
Kitty Pryde was already on the X-Men when Rogue joined.
And Rogue was an adult. Am I misremembering?
Rogue was like 16. Rogue was 16 or 18 when she joined.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I believe you. I'm not gonna look it up. I believe you. Really interesting.
Yeah.
I need to get on my X-Men then. But okay. I have a better one. For Mikey Madison.
Okay.
What about Celine?
That's a great one. I do love me some Celine.
It's a deeper pull, though.
It is a deeper pull, but I think she would do a phenomenal job.
Okay. Let us know if you agree. Let us know in the comments who should play Mikey Madison in the MCU. If she joins, I'm still nervous. If I were her agent, I don't know if I would convince her to join. But that's a whole other podcast.
I didn't know we were the same age, actually, and we're the same height too.
Wait, so you're the same age and she has an Oscar and you don't?
Yeah, you want to see my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame?
Wait, you do?
Yeah.
I swear to God, what is she doing? What? Oh, Audience grabbing something.
Ready? I have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
Here we go, listeners. She's digging through something, digging through the trash. She's got this. I swear to God, she's holding her art project.
I made this in, I think, was I in middle school maybe?
Actually, no joke, it's super cute.
Thank you.
It's adorable.
I drew this with a gold Sharpie. It's supposed to be a film camera. Obviously,
nice.
That's a symbol for anyone in film or actor or director, whatever. I wrote in Sharpie my name because I didn't want to crush up a bunch of mosaic tiles to make my name because that would have been a lot of work. Yes,
as one does.
But yeah, this is my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I also have another star. It is my graduation cap from college, because the reason why I did that was because I lost this. I didn't know where it was, and I wanted to have something like that again. So I made my graduation cap into my star. I was manifesting even in middle school and then I found this right after.
Oh, so, that's amazing.
Good job. Do I get a gold sticker?
No. Anyways, let's keep it moving on the rest of the show. Stefania, what did you scroll upon this week?
Well, did you see or hear about the new Thunderbolts trailer that came out?
Yes, because you forced me to watch it before the pod.
I did, but in the context of the podcast, you didn't. All right, no, you didn't.
Yeah, sure. I don't know what that wink means, but all right, I'm good. Yes.
A new trailer came out for Thunderbolts, and it is titled Peak Cinema or something like that. And basically, it was everyone was saying it's just an A24 trailer where they have everyone that is part of the movie or project. They list their other credits from like the director from so and so or composer from Everything Everywhere All at Once. And it was and they used just Gesaffelstein, it's a French EDM artist. Okay. If I butchered that, I'm terribly sorry. But I that's one of one of the artists that I listen to a lot because he does a lot of collabs with artists that I already listen to, and he's got some good stuff. And so when I heard the music, I was like, oh, this is gonna be so good. But yeah, the trailer looked pretty epic. It looked very cinema. And you did watch it. So what are your thoughts on it?
I think Marvel, if you're listening, Mr. Feige, I think, can I call you Kevin? Kev. We gotta stop lying to these people.
What are they lying about?
I understand, you know what? I understand the marketing. I get it. I understand the game plan. And I hope it pays off. I'm gonna walk into that movie and it's not going to be anything like an A24 movie. Okay.
I don't think they're marketing it as an A24 movie. I think just the trailer was the trailer was just marketed as an A24 style.
Okay, but here's the thing. Remember when everyone was saying Winter Soldier is a political thriller? Get the flip out. It's not a political thriller. It's
Well,
it's not. It's not.
kinda.
Where's the politics in that movie?
In Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Yes.
I mean, it's a whole like Russia versus U.S. kind of thing.
That's not a political thriller.
Well, it's still political.
It's not. It's not. It has nothing in common with a political thriller.
No infiltration of the government.
Okay. That's not a political thriller. Okay. It's okay. A political thriller, in my opinion, has to have, number one, politics at the forefront of it. And I want to be, for the record, Captain America: Winter Soldier is a great movie. It's really good. So don't take this away from it. Has to be thrilling. It has to be political, number two. But mainly, I think political thrillers have a focus on the minutia of government. You know what I mean? I think political thrillers rely on the mechanisms of government to stop or save something from happening. And I don't think that's in Captain America: Winter Soldier, if that makes any sense. Have you seen like The Manchurian Candidate?
No.
Have you?
Let's just assume I've never seen anything.
Okay.
We could do a whole podcast episode of where it's just, have you seen this? No.
Scandal?
No.
Oh, gee. Okay. Have you seen? This is getting hard. Ides of March.
No.
Okay. Okay. The Bourne Identity. That's easy. The Bourne Identity, right?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to understand. There's a lot of like when you're listening right now, it's not really like the genre that I go to watch stuff. You know.
Right. Okay. Now I gotta Google some more. Okay. I know you've seen some. The Post.
No.
Bridge of Spies.
No.
Okay.
Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me? Yes.
Oh my God. Zero Dark 30.
No.
Argo.
What's Argo about again?
Ben Affleck, they make a fake movie to infiltrate the embassy.
No.
Vice.
No.
What have you seen? Have you seen anything? Okay. Okay. Like, what is with this mustache? All right. Okay. I'm not gonna quiz you on what have you seen. I'm not gonna do that. My point is, it needs more talking in rooms, I guess, like in suits, I guess, like moving the specific levers of government to make it thrilling. And Captain America is more of an action movie. It's more of a superhero movie. I don't think it has any in common with any. If you're gonna watch any of these, watch The Manchurian Candidate. How about that? Or All the President's Men. You know, I mean more Watergate, you know, something like that, right? But it's still a good movie. It's still great. It's still fantastic. But I think they're doing the same thing where it's like Thunderbolts is an indie superhero movie and made by the most $1 million company ever made. You know, it's like, come on. Let we can be honest with ourselves, right?
Yeah. I still think it's going to be a fun movie because I really like the cast and I know they have a great dynamic together and everyone's hyping up Florence Pugh's performance. So I'm a fan of her. So I'm excited to see it.
Another trailer with no Taskmaster.
Taskmaster ain't going to make it out of this movie. Taskmaster is like the first one gone.
Okay.
R.I.P.
I mean, do we like Taskmaster? Oh my God, I can't talk. Taskmaster. Or do we like her? Be honest.
Not really.
So you're sexist.
On Women's History Month? Don't tell me.
History Month?
Don't tell me. No, I guess I just need to see more of her. They need to give like more beef to the character, I guess.
Okay. I get it.
There's not much to work on, to like really enjoy the character.
You want her to be cracking jokes?
I feel like she'd like just be silent, like she wouldn't. Doesn't she like not speak?
She does not speak.
Yeah. Okay.
They took away a woman's voice.
Oh, a women's history month? Jail.
Straight to jail. But we're excited for Thunderbolts coming out May 2nd. It's March. So oh my God, it's gonna be coming out pretty soon. Jeez.
It's already like the second week of March. Isn't that insane?
That is kind of crazy.
It was 65 degrees today. That was perfect.
Really good. Oh my gosh, we should do a whole weather segment. Anyways, I think this is a record for the shortest episode of Still Scrolling.
Whoa. Do we not have one more thing to talk about?
What do we have to talk about?
Did you not hear? Oh my goodness.
I'm confused. Because I'm actually surprised. What's happening right now?
This is very important. I don't know how to tell you this, but Mamma Mia 3 is happening, guys.
Oh
okay?
my God.
Mamma Mia 3 is happening.
Okay.
And I, as somebody who comes from musical theater, who was introduced to Mamma Mia as a kid, which was one of the shows that got me into theater, I can't tell you how excited I am for this. And we have a little like update on why it's taking, because this was announced like last year, I want to say, and everyone's been asking like, wow, where is it? Like, what's happening with it? When it's coming out? So the reason why it is taking a while, is because they. So this is a joke from what Amanda Seyfried said, because I don't know. Have you seen Mamma Mia 2?
I think Mamma Mia 2 might be better than the first, but it's all another podcast.
Well, so Amanda Seyfried jokingly said, oh, was it her that said this? What was this quote? Hold on. I'm like, let me get this quote correct. Yes, Seyfried said that, the delay is because Wicked Part 2, because it's by Universal, and Wicked was from Universal. Wicked Part 2 is what they're concentrating on more as like the musical of their production, their studio. So that's why it might be taking a while. But she also said maybe Meryl Streep is the stall. They still haven't figured out how to bring her back from the dead. I was so sad in the second movie. Oh my God, I was like nearly crying. I was crying when she like showed up as like a little ghost, whatever. But yeah, so it could be a while before Mamma Mia 3 happens. I think she said, because I read this the other day, where she was like, definitely before 2038. And when she said that, when I read that, I was like, if it came out in 2038, I would be 38 years old. 39 years old, turning 39. I'm like, that's scary.
Oh my God.
Terrifying, because I was, like 6 when this movie came out? 7? When the first movie
came out? What year were you born?
99, so it's very easy to know my age, to remember it. Although 24. I did forget my age one time. But that's...
You just forgot?
Yeah, I was in college. I was like, no, my friend was like, how old are you? And I was like, 19. No, I'm not 19. I was very confident in that too. I was 20.
Oh my God. What the?
Anyway, listen, my brain works in mysterious ways.
So mysterious.
But anyways, Mamma Mia 3 is happening, as Amanda Seyfried is one of the producers on it, I believe. But because Universal's focusing on Wicked Part 2, which we love Wicked, we'll have to wait a little bit longer for Mamma Mia 3.
What did you think of the choice of killing Meryl Streep in Mamma Mia 2?
I think she didn't want to come back. I think that's why they killed her off, right?
No, she wanted to come back.
Oh, shoot. Well, then I read the wrong thing.
And the director, no, the director was like, the best story is if she's dead.
No, the best story is if Meryl Streep is in this story. Like, you don't cut Meryl Streep from a story. And she's one of my favorite actors too, which is like...
But they did, though.
I
like,
know.
He thought it was like, this is the only reason why these people would come together, all of them to come together again and stuff like that.
What,
so it's
the
like,
only reason? Come on. I could think of so many other ways that they could come back together. Okay.
really?
Yeah. Do they not
What
want to
other
see each
reason
other?
would all three of the guys and all of her friends come back together? The entire cast.
Listen, are they
Besides
not
a funeral.
friends?
No.
They're not friends.
The guys are not like close friends.
Well, like, hey, listen.
They
That
all
was one of
slept with
them.
the same woman in the course of a week.
Yeah, but now they all share a daughter, so like it brought them together, really, truly.
Right.
But it's a bond that they formed by the end of the first movie. Anyways, they all danced in disco spandex and sang at the end of the movie. Did you not see that? Like, if that isn't a closer bond, I don't know what is. But anyways, they could have found other ways for them to get together if they wanted to, or they didn't need all of them to come back, even though they were like, I would love to have them all together again. But then like for the third one, what would they do? You know, like Meryl Streep is dead. You can't bring her back to life, unfortunately.
She
What's
faked
done
her
is done.
death.
She faked her death. Imagine the twist.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. No, she's actually the witch from Into the Woods. The
Get the
witch
fuck out.
the witch from Into the Woods. Oh, she
Listen,
pretends to be her. She comes back. They're both musicals. It works, right? It's like the musical universe.
but I think you just follow Lily James's character if you're making a Mamma Mia 3. Remember she was young Donna?
Yes. I mean, I guess they could. Well, here's the thing. If Amanda said, well, no, it would go back and forth between future and past, which is what they did with the second one, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I guess they would just do that again, and we would see parts of like Donna's youth, you know.
But here's the thing, we wouldn't see the three guys again because they don't canonically.
Yeah.
They all sleep with Donna, not
Yeah.
at the same time. There's a whole different movie. And then they all go their separate ways and they never hear from her again, right?
Yeah. We saw that in the second one though, where she met all of them.
Yes. And then they all come back for Mamma Mia and like, I'm your dad, I'm your dad, I'm your dad.
Mhm.
Okay. But they put themselves in a bind. There's not a reason for them to come back for the third time around.
Yeah. No. Well, the second one was Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again.
Mm-hmm.
The third one,
How could I resist you?
Mamma Mia, How Could I Resist You? Yeah. Mamma Mia, Mamma Mia. Like, you can't say it once, say it twice. Yeah, I don't know what they would do with the third one. I know when it was announced, there was a lot of people, especially the gals and the gays. We were all very excited for that. Okay. So I'm very excited. I will still tune in to watch because I love the music of ABBA. Mamma Mia did introduce me to ABBA at a very young age, so I fell in love with the music and like the disco.
Are there
Because of that.
still ABBA songs to be covered?
Yeah, there's a lot of songs that like they didn't use for the first two movies.
Dang.
I also
alright.
saw a stage production. Oh, that reminds me. I saw when I was scrolling the other day that Mamma Mia is coming back to Broadway for the summer. I am so excited because I saw a stage production of Mamma Mia, but it was like a local theater kind of production.
Right.
And it was fun, right? But to see the actual Broadway production of this show would be so cool. It's still going on in the West End in London because that's where it first
Interesting.
debuted. Debut. English.
We
yeah.
speak it, we promise.
Yes, I speak very good American.
Do you have a favorite cover for Mamma Mia? Of an ABBA song?
Ooh. It'll have to be from the first one. I love Super Trooper. I
Really?
love that. Yes.
Zupapa.
Yeah.
That one? Wait, that
So
was in the
good.
second one, right? Or did they sing it in both?
They sang it in both, I believe. But the
Right,
first
okay.
one I really like. Super Trooper, The Winner Takes It All. I love I love Meryl Streep's voice.
Mhm.
And Dancing Queen is like an obvious one, right?
It's
That's a
too
fun one.
easy.
Too easy, but Super Trooper I think is probably like my top.
I love the first song in the second movie when she kissed the teacher.
Oh, such a good one.
That's a good one. We're
That
like,
is a good
I might
one.
like this better than the original one. You know, it's like
Mm-hmm.
solid. Uh,
Chiquitita is such a good one too.
Wow, this turned into a Mamma Mia podcast so quickly. Wow, we really know our audience, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. I think that's it for our stories. I think. Did we
I
cover it? Did we do it?
I think we did. That was all I had.
Oh my gosh, we did it!
We
Take
did
that,
it.
Derek.
And with
We
that,
did it without you.
without Derek.
I had a good time. Be sure to follow Still Scrolling on wherever we're scrolling on. That is TikTok, Twitter, Threads, Instagram, Blue Sky, YouTube, and all that stuff. And we will see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.